Hello everybody on YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about something I don't think I've talked about before on this channel, and that's time and time travel. Now, I've always been interested in time travel, studying time travel. I think I must have watched every single time travel science fiction fantasy show that's out there. And I've also studied it from a purely theoretical aspect, and I dabble a little bit in the actual science of it. More so in the theory, the thinking, the idea, the philosophy of time or time travel. Now, one thing that I'd like to start with is time is relative. Einstein proved this in the theory of relativity. And that basically states that energy is directly proportional to mass at a given velocity. Not quite sure what that has to do. Oh yeah, siren's coming. Summertime. Oh no, they're coming to take me away. Well, I think it was an ambulance. Anyways, I live in the middle of a city, so anyways, so time is relative. Now, and also another thing too, time as we know it is man-made, because how we perceive time is relative to how other beings see time. Animals perceive the passing day differently. Ants perceive time differently. Bees, a tree, a mountain. And yes, I do believe there is a intelligence in trees and mountains and stuff like that. But that's for another video. So one thing too that people forget to or haven't realized yet because they just haven't thought of it. I'm sure somebody else must have thought of this idea. But if the theory of the Big Bang is correct, okay, the universe had a beginning and it just continues going out, okay? Now we have Einstein's theory of energy is directly proportional to the mass at a given velocity, E equals mc squared. So the universe is moving through this space, and it's moving in all directions, up, down, all directions, out, continuing moving out from the beginning. So the concept of time to the universe, if we are to say the universe has an intelligence, and we don't really know that yet. I mean, it is possible that the universe could have an intelligence. Maybe the intelligence of the universe is the one God that we live inside. Again, it's another video. So the universe has its own idea of time. We have our own idea of the passage of our journey through space. And so let's say that the universe started, I don't know what the actual theory is, but let's just say a billion years. Sounds good? I don't know if that's the right number or not, but let's just say a billion years. And the Earth was created a million years ago in the universe's future. In our past, where we've come from. That other point in space. And our perception of that is just, how we perceived our race as moving through space. Now, when you get into reincarnation, opens up a whole other bowl of apples, or a bag of Doritos, or a box of donuts. Donuts. Sugared donuts. Anyways, so that opens up another, again, our time in the non-physical, is measured by our perception of when we were actually there. So, just to open up some questions. I don't know where I'm going with all this. And it's almost 8 minutes. I don't know how long this is going to be. Hope it's not too boring for you. Hope you come up with some, and if you have any theories, just discuss them in the comments down below. That's what it's for. Or not. It's all up to you. It's all based upon choice and decision. So now the idea of time travel, knowing those things. Could time travel be possible? Could the future be existing in the same space as where we are now? I think not. Because we haven't moved to the future yet. We're still moving through space. We haven't moved, we haven't moved there yet. And I say we're just moving through space. We're not really moving through time. We're just moving through space. Can we revisit decisions of the past? I don't think so. Because it would require probably entering a singularity, coming out the other end if you survive. But no one has really done that, at least to our current knowledge. And singularity, that's, for those who don't know, that's a black hole. That's the center of a black hole, where it's supposed to be very dense. It's like the universe bursts out and then goes back to one. Maybe that's just the breath of the universe. The universe breathes out, you get the bang. The universe breathes in, you got the whole thing sinking back down to singularity. And just go. It's another thought to ponder on. Crazy thought. Crazy thought. And I'm just kind of, just keep thinking about this stuff. And a lot of people think about this stuff. And I wonder if, what does that really have to do? Other than just kind of like, us thinking. I don't know that either. Now, can people travel to the future? I don't think so. But I think people can project out from their future self based upon their past experiences, project out and see the possibilities of where their future could lie, where they could be as they're moving through experience, whether they're in the physical or non-physical. Because I think we move through the physical and non-physical through the same, because I think we do stuff in the non-physical. I don't know that yet because I haven't had any of those non-physical experiences yet. Well, maybe I have, but not any that would prove this. So we can project out. Now, that's just one level of the universe, but I do think that the universe exists in multi-levels. Like a book. I mean, we're physical, emotional, mental, spiritual beings, and who knows what else above that, who knows. So, is there a level where all the possibilities are? And this level where all possibilities are is a level that was created by people, beings moving through space. Unconsciously projecting out our possibilities and what possible future lives. That's why I also don't think that there is a multiverse. I've listened to videos, I've heard people talk about the multiverse, and it just does not make logical sense. It just does not make logical sense. Because what they say as other universes, other lives, based upon each decision we branch off, that's an old idea. Okay, that's an idea that they thought of back in the 50s, science fiction 50s. It's an old idea. Yeah, that's an old idea. So, I think more likely exist as different levels. And on another level, there is a level where all the ideas are. And these ideas, because we're not the only ones, like going back to the example of the creation of the earth, 1,000,000 years other than or a billion years, whatever. I can't remember what it was, and the universe existing maybe 2 billion or 2 trillion years ago, and the Earth coming, the Earth and how we know it coming about a billion years ago. Well, chances are there was probably life before that already, that is continuing moving through space. And who knows, maybe we were that on another level. And when we were in that past time, as our perception is moving through space, we've projected out the possibilities of where our lives could go and what we could create. Because see, when things are created, there is usually a logical sequence of events. And it usually starts with need. Like the universe came about because people needed to talk to each other without paying the phone company. So they came up with another way. Now we're paying the phone company in other ways because they've adapted to that idea. Okay? But because of that idea that somebody had, to fulfill a need, well, the companies around that, they had to adapt because their need was to survive. So anyways, I don't know if I explained why time travel is not possible. Because, I guess it does, because instead of seeing ourselves as moving through time, we're moving through experience. Experience after experience after experience. And how can you go from experience A to experience F without experiencing all the other experiences in between? All the other experiences in between bring you to F. That's why it's also possible to live in the moment. And many spiritual teachers tell us, stay in the moment. Know what you're doing now. Live for today. Live for the moment. See what your challenges are in your current moment. And find a way to resolve that. That is, of course, legal, ethical, moral. Doesn't hurt anyone. Doesn't force anyone. Through aggression. So, it's just some thoughts to think about. A different idea of the universe. From a poet's point of view. A philosopher poet, as I like to call myself. So anyways, thank you for listening. I hope you all live long and prosper. And of course, may the force be with you all. Thank you.